Hey everyone, this is Bishop Bowser here again, coming at you. Just doing my walk out here. But I heard yesterday that Coolio died, 59 years old. It kind of hit home for me because I'm 60 years old, a year older than him. But when you hear things like that, the first thing you want to know is, man, what happened, man? Did he overdose? Was he sick? Did he get some type of accident? You know, something had to happen, right? People don't know, and they won't know until they get an autopsy. But from what I'm reading, is they're saying that it could have been a heart attack, but they're not for sure. But this gives opportunity, at least for me, it sparked thought in my mind, because I'm always talking to individuals and those who listen to me about being healthy, right? And one of the number one killers of all people, but especially black men, we die young and die early. If it ain't gun violence between the age of 15 to 34, then after that, we start getting sick and having heart attacks and dying of all different types of sickness and disease. Some things, no matter how healthy you live, you can't prevent, right? We can prevent it in a way, but some things are hereditary, and you just don't know what's incubating inside you. It could be cancer and different things like that. So we understand that, but we should be outside of the things that we have no control over. The things we do have control over is how healthy our heart will be, right? If we don't have any malfunctions or things like that. And for the most part, it's based on your diet. Get rid of all those fats, greasy foods, salts, different things like that. Eat a clean diet, drink a lot of water, and get your sleep. But also, one of the things I want to share with you, if you really want to have a good heart, is that you got to exercise. When you do cardiovascular exercise, that creates more new blood vessels in your body to give more places for your blood to circulate, which gives a more efficient circulation in your body. Because a lot of times when people die of heart attack, it's because their blood vessels, arteries were clogged up, and they end up having heart attacks. So we got to address underlying conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and sicknesses like that, which leads to heart attacks and strokes. And so we have to deal with that if we want to be able to live a long life as God intended for us to live. But a lot of times, especially black men, don't take care of yourself. You drink, you smoke dope, don't get enough rest, don't eat right. Everything's a party. And it shouldn't be about that. We should be trying to take care of ourselves, make sure we're eating right, eating clean, getting the trans fats out, getting cut back on all those bad carbs, and start eating right. So to keep your heart right, you got to eat right, got to get a lot of water, got to get a lot of rest, but you got to exercise, as I mentioned, create more blood vessels. But also you got to do resistant training, not just cardio where you're running or exercising to get the heart rate going, but you got to also do resistant training. So, because once you create those new blood vessels, what resistant training do, lifting weights do, is make those veins in you, those vascular veins in you, it opens them up and make them wider so you can have a greater circulation. Start getting some nitric oxide in you, eat more vegetables, more greeny foods, some beets, pomegranates, different things like that, so that you can get a good circulation going in your system. You don't want to be 50, 60 years old and on a lot of medications and have to go to the hospital every other week or what have you because you're sick, can't walk, in a wheelchair, on a cane, don't have a quality of life. And so a lot of people are content with living the way they want to live, eating the way they want to eat, and then, hey, I'll just go, doctor, I'll just take medication, I'm okay. But I remember years ago, I saw this older jet black man. When I say older, I was probably back then in my 40s. And he was maybe 15, 20 years older than me. But he got up in the morning, and I saw all the medication he had to take just to live. And I didn't want that. I said, no way, man. So you got to stay active. You got to exercise. You got to do the things you need to do to take care of yourself. And it'll work. Drink a lot of water. Right now today, every time I go, I'm due for a physical this year. But every time I go, everything is good. So far, thank God, no medications. Don't have to get on any pharmaceutical things. And I want to live for a long time, but I can die tomorrow, even though I take care of myself, so we understand that. But black men, especially, black people, and people in general, but especially black men, you're dying young. Smoking cigarettes, that'll kill you. Drinking and smoking dope, whatever it is, from marijuana to anything else, taking all that, abusing the prescription drugs, all those things hurt you and harm you. Stress. We deal with enough stress just living in this world as black people, and let alone we compound it with all type of other kind of stress. Get an environment where you can live stress-free. But the main thing I wanted to talk about and just share with you briefly is take care of your heart. You only have one, and it'll take you a long way if you take care of it. So that means you got to address some of the underlying conditions that causes heart attacks. Like I mentioned, high cholesterol, reduce your cholesterol intake of foods, diabetes, sugars, and all the, and I can talk about that. And then also dealing with high blood pressure, salts, and all that. And exercise, take care of yourself. All right, enough of that. Don't forget to like and share. And I hope somebody's out there listening, because I want you to live long. All right, God bless. Hey, y'all. This is Bishop Bowser again. I'm just about out of here. But before I go, I just wanted to leave you another word to let you know that your circumstances don't determine your outcome. If you want better outcomes in your life, check out your thinking. Check out what's inside of you.